Hi, it's Uncle Bob. This morning I drove out to Chatsworth Park South to see if I could fly this mission. This mission was two parts. One, it was going to go around here and film the park, then fly around the side of the mountains, come around the cemetery and film that too, and then fly back. But the trouble is with the Mini 3 Pro, you got to keep the drone in sight and also connected to the controller. So what I did was I decided I was going to fly from halfway. So I ended up, let me just zoom in here. I ended up walking this powerhouse road here, headed all the way up here. And then I just kept going higher and higher. No, I'm sorry. Then I made a left here. And try to get me some altitude. Okay. The trouble was when I was getting some altitude, is I could see the cemetery just fine, but I could never see the park. Let me zoom right, which is right over here. So my idea of flying the park and the cemetery simultaneously is not going to work. So I'll leave this mission here as is. So in case they have, if the Mavic 3 if they can do this mission with the Mavic 3, I know it will work because I've done it with the same mission with my Mavic 2 Zoom. So let's just take a look at the videos I took as I was walking up trying to find a good place to fly from. And I did take the drone up to take some shots, so should be a cool video. Alrighty then. Good morning, it's Uncle Bob. I'm here at Santa Susana Pass Historical Park. I'm going to hike up to a high vantage point to where I can film both the park and the cemetery. So it should be about a 1.5 mile hike, not too bad. So part of creating a video is enjoying nature and getting some exercise. No drinking, no smoking. All right. Now what I always like to do is look at the rules. Make sure that I'm not going to be doing anything that's going to cause any issues. And the good part is, if you can read through the graffiti, is there's signs that say there's nothing bad about drones. So here's kind of the way we're going. Alrighty. I'll resume filming once I get to a good vantage point. And the rock formations around here are awesome. Cool looking rock formation. Here is the drone eating power lines I almost hit one time. Here they are, up close and personal. Cool little trail up here. Have to bring John one of these days. Alrighty. We're gonna head up this trail, Bannon Quarry. Now we're getting on Andorra Trail. Well, heading up the Waterfall Trail. Cool. Well, I was hoping that the overcast would clear by the time I got up here, but it hasn't. So I'm going to still bring my drone up and take a look around and see what I can see. This cemetery is very visible from where I'm standing, but from here I cannot see the park. The main thing I wanted to film at the cemetery is this little chapel. So I flew it over here and I'm going to film it just doing a POI on it. This is the trail that you see the people walking on below, is the trail that leads to the waterfall, and it's the trail that I hiked up to start filming. You see the white discoloration on the rocks? That's where water flows over from the waterfall. I had to come up here and film my favorite house in this area. Finally got some blue skies coming out, so I had to take my drone back up to see if I could see the waterfall. Well, I didn't see any water running, so I guess the waterfall is dried up at the